Hi guys, I'm Sean and you're watching our channel Shopworx here. So I'm going to be working on these rims I got. They're Kijiji special or Craigslist kind of deal like you guys have down south there. I can't remember what I paid for them. I've had them floating around for a while, but before I did anything I wanted to clean them up, polish them up a bit, and go through the rim surfaces here and make sure there's no oxidization, because just about every aluminum rim I have has air leaks around it somewhere on there, usually due to somebody barring a tire on wrong. So anyway, let's pop some valve stems and get at her. Tell by the snow on him here, she's not exactly the nicest outside. Can't wait for some decent weather. Be able to work on something where the wind's not blowing, it's not below zero, and you're not freezing. I'll first give these things a clean up here and wash all the grit off them here before we do anything. And I'll see how bad these things really are. Probably had them for a couple of years, so I don't really remember too much here. Problem with a lot of these rims, you got the clear coat on the aluminum here, and it gets under, somebody found on a wheel weight or hits a curb or whatever the case may be, and it gets underneath here and it holds it in, and it keeps oxidizing and oxidizing, and that oxidization is pretty porous stuff, and then you get air leaks around your valve stems, around your beads, and they're a bugger to keep chasing around. Probably gonna hit them with some sandpaper and not too worried about the inside here, I guess. I'm starting to see why they just use the wire wheel on these things. You might end up doing the same. Corrosion right here. Anywhere that rubber seems to really be sticking. Well then. So, may as well take off a bunch of this clear coat here. I'm going to run some 240 on it for now and see how it does. So you can see what I've sanded in here, and you can see the clear coat, and like I say, that's trapping all that oxide in there, and then the air leaks out. Not so much on the front face here, but on the beads itself and around the valve stem is worse. And anywhere you get a hammer on wheel weight. So trying to clean it all off, and then once it's all off and sanded down, I'm not going to worry too much about where the lug nuts go there, but everywhere else here I'm going to make sure it's nice and clean, and we'll get her polished. Okay, so I hit these other 3 rims that I didn't start sanding with some oven cleaner after watching some YouTube videos there. Figured I'd give it a whirl. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, out half a can oven cleaner, I guess. No big deal. So we will let it go and see how it works. Well, this is what it's looking like with the sanding. And there's the original ones again. So gonna go out, and I got some aircraft paint stripper now, so I'm gonna go and throw these 2 out there. That oven cleaner didn't do anything other than take out the aluminum oxide. That was about it, the real rough stuff there. That's all it did. So I'm gonna go throw these outside and hit her with the stripper. So unfortunately it was way too windy out there to get any audio. Good, I guess, because I need a well ventilated spot for using the paint stripper. What we're using is Super Stripper. It's an industrial formula. Never use a foam brush with it. Use only a bristle paint brush and a metal can. A plastic one will eat out on it, and you'll have one heck of a mess in your hands. You still can't even get gloves that really seem to last with this stuff. Don't want to get any of it on you. It burns, it'll remove your hair. Yeah, I've had a bit of experience with this stuff over the years. Unfortunately, I couldn't get anything else this weekend there earlier, so we'll do it with these last 2 and touch up the other ones there. So it works fairly well. This stuff here, it's a gel. So you brush it on, give it a liberal coating, and it'll wrinkle it up in no time at all there. Time I got the first one done there, started on the second one, and finished brushing one coat over top of the second mag there. The first one was already loosening itself up. You can see here how that finish turned to a crazed wrinkle finish, kind of like an orange. It's pretty much ready to go. A little bit of light scrubbing with some Scotch-Brite pad or whatever you really want to use. Some people use a plastic scraper. Some people just a rag and water. Some people pressure wash it off. Fortunately, it's a little too cold to drag out the pressure washer here. I'm just using Scotch-Brite pad and a pan of water there to clean her off at the end. And if you miss anything or it doesn't all get done there once, let it dry, because the water will neutralize the paint stripper. So you want to let it dry good and then brush on another coat over the areas that didn't come off quite right the way you want. So just in case any of you are wondering there, took me about an hour to sand the first rim down there through the clear coat and everything, and still didn't quite get 100% of it. It's hard to get it around the bead lip and right around where the lug nuts are there. And basically went from an hour, a little over an hour of sanding to about 10 minutes after you hit her with the stripper there. Saved a bit of consumables there, and got a lot better job with a lot quicker results. Okay, so I guess what I didn't mention at the beginning of this video here, when I started a few days ago, is that these are actually for a service truck, so they're not going to be perfect. There's a lot of deep pitting in here that I'm not going to bother spending the time to take out for what it is. Just wanted to clean them up before I put some new rubber on it. And it'll look a heck of a lot better than it did before. Anyway, I'm just stepping up to the 600 grit now, so let's give her. Alright, well, I've got my Makita polisher here, and can't remember what this is. It's whatever Fleet brake sells there. Polishing compound. It's what I use on the dump truck. The box and the battery boxes and fuel tanks and everything. The wheels on it, and that's what I'm going to do here as well. And should clean up quite nice. And make sure you're wearing safety glasses when you do your polishing. there's one as far as I'm going to take it for going on a welding truck. So all it's going to get later is a service truck bin set up with a slide out with a welder. So anywho, that's I've got other roos and stuff, but I really don't see a point polishing her right down for what she's going to be. So I'll keep at her and we'll get her done. I can tell you one thing, doing 16-inch rims is sure a lot tougher than doing 24/5s. All these holes grab and everything. So that's what these wheels turned into here. Got a little bit more shine to them, a lot less blistered clear coat, and hopefully no leaks on the beads. So hopefully you enjoyed this video on what to do and what not to do, and definitely don't try that oven cleaner. And hopefully like and subscribe, and we'll see some more projects around in the shop here and elsewhere. Alright, have a great day.